Newcastle 2, Chelsea 2. This isn't good enough. This is not good enough. A team going for the league in a title race would have gone on and won that game. But we're Chelsea, we don't do that. It's been 8 years since we've won a title. We're not serious. We're not serious. I don't know when we will be serious, but especially under this ownership, we are not serious. All that's happened under this ownership is we plummeted down mid-table and they just took us back to where we left off under Roman. But we're not serious. Like what's it again? What, 2 billion spent, and this is the squad we have. Like I heard, I think at halftime, I heard a fan say, "Oh, it's nothing to do with tactics. It's nothing to do with squad building. We're just being outworked." No, we're not just being outworked. It's a lot to do with squad building, because Brighton, that was to do with Brighton, United, Sunderland, Leeds, Bournemouth, Arsenal. Like these, a lot of this is to do with squad building, and this game is another example. Like let's actually get into this right now. Already, 3 minutes in, we've already conceded. Wesley Fofana is driving the ball forward, completely oblivious to the dangers around him, gets dispossessed, they exploit that space, and they end up scoring. Nick Waldemar 1-0. In 3 minutes, and I'm not surprised. To be honest with you, I was quite worried that they were going to score very early. And the players looked very timid. Like, another thing I hate about how we played, and I've said this so many times, we play as if, we play like the game's never going to end. Like we honestly, we play like the game will never end. That's our problem. Like there's no urgency and there's no bravery either. There's none of that. And 17 minutes later, we're defending a set piece. It's played short, crossing the box. Nick Waldemar again, unmarked, no one's on him, sticks a leg out, goes in the back of the net, 2-0. In 20 minutes. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, is this going to be 5? Is this going to be 6? Will this be 4? What will the score be at halftime? That's all I'm thinking. Will we get a goal back? Did I think we would get a goal back? No, I honestly didn't. I honestly did not. I didn't even think that we were going to come out of this with a point. And we're lucky we did, because we didn't deserve it, but we got it. And the second half, it was a game of two halves. It was a game of two halves. Palmer especially, I think Palmer, to be fair play to Palmer, because I don't think he was decent. He was just unlucky. Like he was the only one like making things happen, and everyone else, like Neto, was completely anonymous. João Pedro in the first half, not effective, and Garnacho, useless. Throughout the entire game, he was useless. So Palmer was pretty much alone. He was alone. Second half, again, I think he was a bit more effective, especially leading up to the free kick. We get that free kick. REECE, to be fair, I thought Palmer was going to take it, but REECE takes it, converts, and we get a goal back. And now we're back in the game. And to be fair, the second half, I'd say even near the end of the first half, like we were starting to settle into the game. And then the second half, that's when it was pretty much, I wouldn't say it was all us, because Newcastle they were still a threat, and we were quite lucky not to concede in the second half. But we pulled our socks up in the second half. A lot more intense, quicker, played with a bit more urgency. Players looked like they actually cared to be there. Like it wasn't, it was like Maresca took a bucket and like poured a bucket of water all over all of the players, like on each player, like to wake them up, because we looked like zombies in the first half. Now, what was the second goal? To be fair, this is funny because Sanchez ended up getting his first assist. He boots it to JOAO Pedro, who controls it, gets it down, and I can't remember who the player was. I can't remember who the Newcastle defender was, but he's now completely out of position, and JOAO Pedro has like a clean run at the goalkeeper, 1v1, converts it, and we're back in the game. And at this point, I'm like, okay, will we score again? Like, if we're serious, can we go on and get the winner? Can we actually do this? And there are more chances for us. I mean, to be fair, there are more chances for both sides. But I'm looking at our chances, and Garnacho specifically is a good example as to why I don't think we're serious, and why for the last 4 months I've been chastising this signing, because if he's not up to it, who do we have to come on and to make it to change the game? Jamie Gittins, and he is arguably worse than Garnacho. Like, I don't think I've hated a signing, an attacking signing in particular, this much since Timo Werner. And Timo Werner, in general, as a player, wasn't horrible. He just couldn't finish to save his life. Garnacho is a bad player and he can't finish. So that's even worse. And Gittins is just, he's quick, but that's it. He's useless. He's useless. So on the left-hand side, we have nothing. On the right-hand side, Pedro Neto, again, he's ineffective. Like, we tolerate Pedro Neto again because of his defensive work and his pace, but that's it. Like, he's not as threatening as we'd like him to be. He's not. And the second half proves it as well. So I'll be honest, when I say things like, yeah, we're not good enough, like, I don't mean that. Like, I don't enjoy saying that. I don't like being negative about it. I really don't. Like, at the start of the season, I actually thought we were going to surprise teams, but we didn't. We just reverted back to type. Like, our Premier League campaign is over. It's over because we're not winning the league. We're not in a title race. So all we have pretty much is to just make sure we finish in the top 4. And that's not an achievement. That won't make our season a success. Now, there's the Carabao Cup to fight for. I don't think we're going to win it. I think we can. There's a chance. We're in it. So we're in it till we're not. So there's always a chance. But that's all we've got going for us so far. We're not winning the league. We're not going to be in a title race. And especially with the fixtures coming up in January and how we're doing right now, and the likelihood of us even doing business in January, our season is in the Premier League season. Our Premier League season is effectively over. Like, we'll be in a top 4 race, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, if we don't finish in the top 4, that's sackable. If we do finish in the top 4, like, okay, great, but we're Chelsea Football Club. We should be in the top 4 anyway. We should be finishing bare minimum. So it's not a successful season. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just being honest. It really does not mean anything. Like, last season, I felt pretty much the same way, but because we've been out the top 4 for so long, it seemed like, okay, you know what, fair play to the manager. He got us back in the Champions League and he won 2 trophies. That don't mean anything to me anymore, because the Conference League, yeah, sure, it was the first time we ever won it. We helped complete the set again, complete football again, great. But it's a 3rd-tier European Cup competition, and we had an easy route in the Club World Cup. And yes, we beat PSG, but that was great for maybe 5 minutes. When we played Palace and dropped points, that Conference League final, those 2 trophies no longer meant anything to me after we dropped points against Palace, because that Palace game told me a lot about what type of season we're going to have. Then the Fulham game, pretty much, it was pretty much another thing I was worried about. The Brentford game included United, Brighton, Sunderland, now Leeds, Bournemouth, and this. So I'll be honest, like, everything that happened in the summer no longer means anything. It no longer means anything. Like, the Carabao Cup's all we have going for us. Now, we have Villa next week, I think, so at least the good thing is we have a week off, I think. We don't have I don't think we have any more Champions League games. I don't think so. But we don't have much going on. We don't have much for us this season. And it's sad, pathetic, and very disappointing. Like, this is like what we look like after 3 years under this new ownership and the amount of money we've spent. Every single signing is, almost every single position, actually, let's say, is still a question mark.